Hello guys, welcome back again to samiefotography. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to color grade like professional in Photoshop. Stick around as I drive you through the process. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel so that you see more videos. And if at all you would like to buy the actions or the presets, we are setting actions and presets for Photoshop. The link is in the description, so stick around as we go through. As you see, I already finished to retouch my image, so I'm going to color grade like professional. The first thing is we are going to make a copy of this image by dragging this background layer to this plus icon to make background copy. So the next thing is we're going to go to filter, then camera raw, or you can press Ctrl Shift A to open camera raw. So after that, after you have finished to open the camera raw, you have to look to the image correctly and look for those shiny colors. As you can see, greens and blues, they are shiny, so we are going to make them pop in this video. So the next thing is we are going to play around this light section. So I'm going to increase a little bit of exposure. I think plus 10 is enough, and I'm going to decrease some highlights here, and then the whites a little bit. So I'm going to drag these shadows and increase on the shadows a little bit. So I'm going to play with the blacks or decrease them a little bit, and I'm going to increase on the contrast. As you can see, I think that one is much better. Here we can see before and after. You can see what we have done so far, as you can see. So the next part, we are going to play around the color or the color section in the camera raw. So I'm going to play around with the white brush so that I make the image pop a little bit, and I'm going to play around with the tint a little bit to decrease around -6. Then I will not touch the temperature because I think the image has enough, or it's good in this temperature. So the next part, I'm going to go to color mixer tool, and I'm going to play around with this color section. As you can see, we have hue, saturation, and luminance. So I'm going to play around with the greens in the image. So I'm going to drag this green this green slider a little bit, or to increase the greens. I'm going to play around with the aqueous. And I think it's good. So yeah, actually don't have a lot of bruise. So I'm going to come again to saturation, play around with the aqueous and the greens a little bit, and bruise. So after that, come to luminance and increase or decrease and the light of those colors. I will decrease at around -4. Then aqueous I will just increase. So after you have finished with the color mixer panel, I'm going to scroll down to this calibration panel. So remember we want our image to pop. So I'm going to drag this blue primary to increase and the vibrancy of our image, as you can see here. So far you can see our before and after. This is our before, this is our after, this is our before, this is our after. You can see that our image has changed a little bit. So I'm going to press OK. So I have saved the camera log. So you can see here before, then after, before and after. But as you can see our image, the skin tones of our model is not perfect. Some areas are not perfect, as you can see are dark, some parts are dark. So in order to make it clear or to balance the skin tone or the model to have the same skin tone, firstly I'm going to come and press Ctrl Shift E to enlarge our layers. So I'm going to press Ctrl J, then I'm going to press this copy layer. I'm going to come to this layer 1. So I'm going to go to select and then select subject. Remember we want to make our model skin balance with the same skin tone. So I'm going to show you the easiest and quickest way to do that in Photoshop. So after that, after our image is selected, so the next thing we are going to copy this skin tone and paint it all over our model's skin, and we have to make sure that our skin have the same skin tone. So I'm going to come to this eyedropper tool, and I'm going to come and sample this area which I want the skin tone to look like. So I'm going to sample this skin. So I'm going to come to this layer, and I'm going to come to this blending mode and scroll down looking for color. So after that, come and get the brush. Make sure it's a soft round brush. As you can see, the hardness must be 0. So on the flow must be 100 and opacity 100. So after that, I'm going to start painting our model skin, as you can see. But make sure that you paint clearly. Take your time while painting the skin to avoid mistakes. And make sure that every part of the skin is painted, like as you can see how I'm doing it. Try to take your time for better result. Try to take your time and make sure to paint it correctly. As you can see, I'm trying to make the skin perfect without any unwanted colors. The skin is the model skin. Make sure that you are accurate. As you can see, I'm trying to be accurate. So after that, after you have finished to shade or to paint the model skin, come and press Ctrl D to inverse our image. So, and if at all you painted on the clothes, as you can see, you have to make sure that you remove those paints and the clothes. So what I'm going to do is to come to this laser tool and come to laser tool. Make sure it's a soft round brush, and make sure it's 100% opacity and 100% flow. Come and start and shading to the places where you painted. As you can see, I had painted on the model's cloth, but I don't want that paint to distract me when I'm editing. Make sure that you take your time and look in that places. So after that, after painting the model skin, come to adjustments and come and look for curves. Scroll down and try to balance the model's light. As you can see, come and right click on this curves layer, and then come to blending options. Come to underlining layer. The blend must be gray. Scroll this all up to like here. Divide this all by pressing Alt or holding Alt and then click to subtract. Hold the Alt and then subtract the arrow or separate the arrow, as you can see. So after that, come and press OK. You can see our before and after, our before and after. You can see our before and after. So after that, press Ctrl I on the keyboard to make this layer or background layer black, and make sure and this background layer are black down. Come to brush and start to brush the model skin. So after shading the light, you can see our before and after, our before and after. So you can decrease the opacity if it's too much, You can play around with the opacity as you can see. I think 61 will be better. So after that, come to adjustment layer and look for the hue and saturation. So after that, come to master and then look for reds. Come to lightness and drag the lightness backward to around -12. You can see before and after. If it's too much, you can play around with the saturation. Oh, sorry, with the opacity. So after that, come to selective color and come to blacks. Play around with the cyans to eliminate that redness in the image. I think positive 10 it's better. You can come to natural colors and you can play also around +3. You can see before and after when you use selective color. So after that, come and press Ctrl Shift Alt Ctrl Shift E to make a visible layer. So I will come to, remember we want our photo right now to pop. So I will come to vibrancy. You can see our before and then after, before and then after. So after that, come again to adjustment and look for levels, brightness and contrast. Can increase brightness a little bit and come again to levels. You can still play around with the highlights. So after that, come and make a group of these layers. Make a group and then make a visible layer by pressing Ctrl Shift Alt E. Here you can see our before and after, our before and after, our before and after. So if you notice that the skin tone lacks a little bit of brightness, come to camera raw, and then come to luminous. Play around with the oranges to increase on the skin tone brightness, as you can see, before and after. And you can also play around with the reds a little bit. After that, you can also come to shadows and increase a little bit. After that, you can come to saturation in the color mixer tool and decrease a little bit of this skin tone. Here you can see before and after. After that, come and increase a little bit of clarity and texture. You can see before and after right now. So after that, press OK. After finishing that, you can see before. This is before, then after, before and then after, before and then after. After that, press OK. You can see before and after, before and after. So you can drag this layer and add it to this group. So if you think that the model's skin lacks a little bit of light, you can go on and press Ctrl Shift Alt E to make a visible layer and then come to adjustment, and then come to shadows and highlights. This will increase the model's highlights, so but this is too much for us. So what am I going to do is to decrease the opacity of this layer. So I think 32 is much better, but you can see our background is lightened up, so which we don't want. We want only the skin tone of our model to be lightened up. So I'm going to come to make or to mask this layer, and I'm going to press Ctrl I to make a black layer. So I'm going to come to brush, soft round brush, opacity, let me play around 79, I think it's good. So I'm going to start shading our model's skin or our model's dark areas. So shade, opaque, and the skin and the model skin only. If you make a mistake or shade on the model skin, come and change this background layer and make it white. Come and shade to remove that shaded part which was not made to be shaded. So after that, you can see our before and after, our before and after. You can either increase or decrease to whatever, or to the maximum where you want it. So I think 30 is much better. You can see before and after. Then after that, you can make, or you can drag this here and put it in this group. So here you can see before and after, before and after. And if it's too much, you can play around with the opacity here to make it more natural or more professional. I think 70 is good. You can see before and after, before and after. So this is for today's video. Thank you for watching, and if at all you want to buy our action, the link is in the description, and we do online retouching. If you want to retouch your photos, we can help you to retouch them. So this is for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.